All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. It's Pastordowell. I'm amazed at how racist people are, especially when you bring up atrocities that are being done to the black community. When you just mention the black name, I'm not like anybody else or like these other people. I had this one lady tell me some time ago that she don't see color. I said, so if somebody came here and robbed this store and the police will ask you for a description, how would you define that guy? You would have to define his ethnicity, whether he's black, white, Hispanic, or what, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you have to do that? It's nonsensical. But anyway, the same thing that was going on up in Flint, Michigan is going on in Alabama. And one of the problems with the black community is that they don't read. They don't read newspapers. They don't stay up and abreast in their local area to what's going on, be it social, political, economics, perspectives. They just don't know. They don't care either. But anyway, right here, it's being reported in Alabama rivers. Toxic chemicals dumped in Alabama rivers. Now, an analysis recently performed on Alabama's rivers showed that in 2015, almost 10 million pounds of toxic chemicals were dumped into the water, according to the Black Warrior Riverkeeper. These chemicals included over 50,000 pounds of carcinogens, which are substances and exposures that lead to cancer. It also posed chemicals that have the ability to cause reproductive issues in men and women. Toxic chemicals in our rivers and lakes aren't just as bad they're just as bad for the fish. Alabamians get their drinking water from the rivers like they do here in Tennessee, said Frank Chickwood, a Costa Riverkeeper. Removing these toxic chemicals costs money that ultimately gets passed on to the ratepayers. Clearly, our priorities are backwards, and we should place a much higher priority on the protection of drinking water. The data was reported by industries to the EPA Toxic Release Inventory. First of all, let me go ahead and finish this real quick. The EPA is one of the organizations that actually funds, regulates, sanction the killing of us by allowing all these toxins to be dumped into the lakes, the rivers, the streams, no matter where you at. That's why the indigenous people of this land, the Indians, try their damnedest to try to keep their land, because they don't want these American Europeans polluting their rivers and streams and stuff. You got fish out there that's born with no eyes and got big scales, big bubbles and pulsating, looking cancerous stuff on the side of them and stuff. You look inside the mouths, it's all nasty and everything. I told you there's an agenda out to not only exterminate the black man and the black woman in this country, but there's an agenda to reduce the population of this earth. I hope that one day you comprehend, and I hope that one day you understand exactly what I'm saying, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to save yourself. Shalom.